Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Clam by Michael Lefkowitz. And you have a clam here, obviously, so you have a clam about to close up, it seems like. Or maybe it's opening up, I don't know. Anyways, let's get to the rules. We have to place the digits 1 through 5 once each in every row, column, and irregular region. Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. We have more, so we have more than, we have 7 regions here. Huh. I didn't realize that when I basically chose this puzzle, but there are 7 regions of 1 through 5. So we have to place the digits 1 through 5 once each in every row, column, and irregular region. And we're going to have multiple of these. We're going to have 7 regions of 1 through 5. Huh. So every column, too. We have 7 rows and 7 columns. Interesting. I didn't realize why this was so highly rated, but actually that makes sense now. Because this is this is definitely not similar to normal, even just like normal, normal irregular region rules. Because normally you have, if you have like a 5 by 5, usually you have a 5 by 5, right? With 5 regions of 1 through 5 if you would have a 1 through 5 set. Or if you have a 6 by 6, it's usually a 6 by 6 region. But here, for the digits 1 through 5, you have multiple, you have 7 1 through 5 regions, which is definitely interesting change here. Anyways, let's get to the other rules, where we have digits connected by the white strand have consecutive values, and digits connected by a black strand are in a 1:2 ratio. So these are equivalent to dots, but since these are not connected as a clam, closing in, closing up, or opening up, therefore we have the strands to connect these cells. So for example, say this was a 2 here, then this would have to be 1 or 4 to maintain the 1:2 ratio between them. And if this were, say, a 2 here, this would have to be 1 or 3 to be consecutive with the 2 that is in this cell. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, to be in a 1:2 ratio, you have to have, it's either 1 and 2 or 2 and 4 out of the digits 1 through 5. So this is 1, 2, or 4. This is 1, 2, or 4. Either way, you're guaranteed one of these is a 2. But we don't know which. Hmm. What does that tell us? I'm not really sure. um, These are consecutive. So this digit must be the same as that digit, guaranteed. Cannot be here. Cannot be here. This digit must be one of these 2 digits here. So we have, okay. So that means this green digit cannot be any of these digits because they're in the same row here, same region here. So it must be in column 3, must be one of those 2. Okay, Does that help us any? I'm not sure. Um, hmm. This digit, I guess we'll make it pink, has to match one of these two digits here for this column, or for this region. Cannot be here, but it could be here or here. So these three digits match these three digits here. Okay. We are guaranteed a green in one of these digits here, so that means green cannot be here. Okay. We're guaranteed a green here. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. What is this digit here? This digit cannot be any of these digits here. Can't be green. So this must match this one. So we have that matching there. Right, because it can't match any of these, because green is here, matches that. And this is a different digit than that. So it can't be here, it must be here. This digit then cannot be any of these, because this is pink and green. This can't be orange, so orange is one of those two. This is consecutive with that. That's interesting. This is consecutive with that. We have to have an orange, cannot be here, but it's one of these. It can't be here because that's consecutive. So orange in this upper central region has to be one of these two. Ah, in this lower left region, it has to be one of these three because it can't be here. So we're guaranteed this can't be orange. This can't be orange. This can't be orange. So orange has to be one of these four. Orange has to be one of these three. Can't be four. Can't be here. Oh, I already said this. One of these four. One of these three. This digit is the same as this. So this is blue and blue. Because we have all four here. This is the only different digit in this region and in this column. So these are both blue. Blue cannot be here or here or here or here. So in this region, blue has to be there. That's interesting. Where is blue then? Blue could be the green. Blue cannot be here, though, in this bottom in row 7. So blue has to be one of those two. So blue cannot be here, cannot be here. Blue is one of these two here. Blue could be green. Okay. Blue could be pink also. Hmm. Okay. Where is blue in this region? It's one of these three cells. Cannot be orange because orange is different. So it's one of these three cells, which means in this region, blue cannot be either of these two cells because we have a blue accounted for here, a blue here, and a blue here. All three blues accounted for in columns 1, 2, and 3. So blue has to be one of these two. Okay. That doesn't tell us much, unfortunately. Pink has to be one of these three. Okay. Um... So blue can never be 2, though, because blue is this cell and it's that cell. Okay. Hmm. Um, yeah. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Really, label this as very easy. Hmm, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something that makes this very easy. Um, oh, this can't be orange and orange. So this has to be 2, 3, or 4, guaranteed. Um, because these have to be different digits, right? Orange is guaranteed to be here. Um, therefore, it cannot be any of these. It cannot match the green, so it has to be there. So this has to be a different digit than this. So orange cannot be either of these. Orange is one of these three. Obviously, um, hmm. Um, hmm. Orange has to be one of these two. So orange is one of these three. Seems fine. So we have green. Ah, no. Okay, we know blue could be any of these four. Not helpful. It's a wide variety. Maybe let's look at this digit. This digit cannot be here. So in these regions, they have to be here. So that's 2 guaranteed already in those columns. So red has to match one of these three in that region. Is that helpful? We know red has to be one of these three here. So there's no red here. It cannot be the same as blue, so it must be match. It cannot be orange. This is orange. So red has to be one of these three. Red can't be here. It's one of these three. Yeah, it's not helpful. Geez. Hmm. What happens if this is 3? That's interesting. If this is 3, this becomes a 2-4 pair. So does this have any distinction here? So these 3 all have to be different digits. So maybe we should reset the coloring and then go from there. Okay, so this is orange. We'll make this pink and this yellow. So these have to be 3 distinct digits. Orange, again, cannot be any of these. This is the same as that digit, because these have to be the same. So this is orange here. Pink cannot be here. Pink is one of those 3. Pink cannot be here. Pink can't be there. So this is pink there. Which is not the same as that one. So these are all blue. So this has to be different, distinctly different than orange, yellow, and pink. Pink can't be here. Pink can't be yellow. It's the same as that. Therefore, it cannot be the blue, because blue has to be here, here. And orange is different from pink and yellow. Blue sees that there. So these are 4 distinctly different colors. Okay. Blue cannot be here. Blue cannot be orange. Blue is one of those 2. Pink is one of these 3. Pink can't be... So this must be yellow or pink. Yellow and pink here. One of these must be orange then. Oh, that's interesting. So then one of these must be orange then here. And this is distinctly different. So this is red. This has to be distinctly different. So this is orange and red, which forces this to be yellow. Okay, so then this is red, yellow, and pink. Obviously, this can't be yellow because of yellow in the row. This can't be pink because of pink in the row. And this can't be... This could be either. Any of those 3. So we have blue, red, orange here, and yellow. So that forces this to be pink here. Which means pink cannot be here and cannot be here in this region. So this must be pink here. Which means this can never be 3. It's 2 or 4. So these have to be odd, which is 1, 3, and 5. So this is 2 or 4 here. Pink is here, so this cannot be pink here. Yellow, one of these is blue. We don't know which. So this can be red, yellow, blue, or orange. This is orange-red as a pair, which eliminates orange and red in the rest of the row. This can't be blue, it's yellow, so that eliminates yellow from the rest of the region. This is orange, so it cannot be consecutive with orange. So this is blue or red, and this can't be blue because of blue in the row, so this is red, which eliminates red here, so that's orange, which eliminates orange here, so that's red, which eliminates red here, so that's orange, which means that can't be orange, that's red. That eliminates red from these 2 cells. This is blue and orange. Orange eliminates orange there, so that's blue, which means this can't be blue here. That's orange. Okay, so red eliminates red here. This is yellow or pink. Pink cannot be in a 1-to-2 ratio with itself, and that's yellow or pink, so this must be yellow, which means yellow cannot be here. This is pink, which means this can't be pink. That's red. This can't be red. It's yellow. Okay. So there's all that information. This has to be an odd digit, and it cannot be 2 or 4 then. So it has to be 1. So all the yellows are 1, and all the pinks are 2. Which means all the oranges are 3, and all the reds are 4. So this is red and orange as a pair. This is blue and pink as a pair. We have blue and orange here, and this can't be orange because of orange in the row, so that's blue. This is orange. We have red and yellow here. And this must be red and yellow. That forces this to be blue. So blue is the green, which means this can't be blue. That's pink. This can't be pink. So pink is here. This is not pink here. That's blue. This orange eliminates orange here, so that's red, which eliminates red here, so that's orange. Red eliminates red here, so it's yellow, which means this can't be yellow. That's red, which means this can't be red. That's yellow, and that forces this to be red here. So again, the yellows have to be 1, the pinks are 2, the oranges are 3, the reds are 4, and the blues are 5. I would not consider this very easy. This is... You have to find the right path to get there. And you cannot go this way. It has to be going from this way. And you have to find specifically this part. And finding that part is not trivial. It's fairly involved, actually. I would consider this easy, in my opinion. Because also there's other things that you can't really use that you're used to, right? Which is that once you have I don't know, it's sort of like the opposite of Squish Doku, which we did yesterday, essentially. And having to be able to find that, I don't know. I don't consider either of those very easy, because it's the part of it is we haven't been trained to do that, so maybe it's just training. So, but either way, it's not a very easy concept to actually understand how to approach this then. Very cool puzzle, though. Very cool puzzle. It's an interesting dynamic of when you have more regions than you have digits, which is fascinating. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.